We're back on the air. We're talking about entrepreneurship, and this is Radio Entrepreneurs. My name is Jeffrey Davis, and our next guest comes from a rarefied firm that we don't get too many guests from. We're going to be speaking with Anand Rao of PwC Analytics. That's PricewaterhouseCoopers, right? For those who forget. Yeah. The older ones of us, we call it PricewaterhouseCoopers. Welcome to the show. You have to tell us about what PwC Analytics does. It must be a separate profit center.
Great to be here. Yeah. Thanks for inviting me. The PwC Analytics group is a group that serves our audit practice, tax, and consulting. And what we do is look for some of the leading edge things that are happening today in big data, analytics, artificial intelligence, and bring it to our clients. Essentially do projects where we are helping our clients make better decisions. So at the end of the day, how can you make better decisions? It could range from marketing decisions, capital decisions, risk decisions, all of those decisions. How can you make that better using data, using analytics, using artificial intelligence?
You've opened up a can of worms. So yes. I assume you're dealing with larger clients when you're talking about big data and artificial intelligence and how to use those analytics to run your business better. What current trends are you looking at that you could share with our, let's say, small business entrepreneurs? Because everything's a trickle down, right? So whatever big business is looking at in the next 2 to 3 years, small business will be looking at.
Very, very good question. Yes, we are, as a firm, we are very much focused on serving large clients. But as you very well know, innovation comes from small groups of people or even individuals and startup companies and academic institutions. So as part of my brief, I actually deal with academic institutions, researchers, professors, and then moving on to startup companies and what they do in terms of pulling some of those things together to solve very specific issues or problems is what startups are focused on. And in my role, I look at all of those and see how some of those things have matured enough so that it can be applied more in a business setting for some of our longer term clients or larger clients, I should say. And in that sense, some of the things that obviously we are hearing is a lot of work that's happening now around artificial intelligence, around machine learning, natural language processing, machines being able to understand human language, being able to take photographs or video footage and make sense out of it as to who is this? Is it the same Jeffrey? And you can even go back and say, oh, yeah, it's the same Jeffrey 2 years back, 5 years back, and so on. So there are systems that can start looking at images and start making sense of those images.
Okay, and I'm gonna probably be not too intelligent for you. When I hear you say machine learning, I think big business, big production line work, and I think of machines that can improve its output as it's producing output on its own or with human intervention.
Yeah.
So is there a school teacher?
Yes. So let me try and explain that in a more simpler way. There are different types of machine learning, as you said. So by the very definition,
very exciting to talk about.
Yeah, it's the machine is learning, but just as a child would learn, the question is, does a child learn automatically, or are we as parents and other elders influencing the child? So think about it in a similar way. So there are different types of machine learning, and one of the things that people talk about is supervised machine learning. So here what happens is the machine is learning, but it needs to be guided in its learning.